controversy and Megha cannot be two different sides.
Or print, if it is kalamkari or other prints also, print dresses, right? Whether you look good or you don't look good, people are wearing it because it is a trend. First year, I got so many questions about why I'm wearing lipstick at odd time of the day. Second year, everybody was used to it.
Let's go.
So today I got on my like I was just sorting through dresses that came from Bombay, the dresses that I have. And then I was trying to figure which ones I want to put in storage and which ones I want to keep outside because I cannot keep everything outside. There are too many of them. Okay, and I don't have enough places to go. You know, I work from home, right? So,
Yeah.
so then I realized that the dresses from Mumbai, I cannot wear most of them in Kolkata because Kolkata will not allow me to wear those dresses. তো মানে
No,
ধরো পুরোটা জাল 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 করা দেন একটা ঝালো টাইপের আছে আমি কিছুই বলতে পারবো না ওখানে মানে একদমই সেই I have to go by car sit in a fancy restaurant eat and come back I cannot roam the streets wearing it but I have roamed the streets wearing it in Mumbai.
I mean, the fashion sense in Bombay is very different from what in Kolkata. So
Also the standards of acceptability is also very
also very different. So fashion sense, when I say it, also comes with the fact that how the public is accepting the fashion. That's what I mean.
with a lot of stares and gazes.
I mean, that's there. But having said that, that also comes from the fact that the people who would adapt to maybe this ultra modern kind of dressing, what you are talking about, I would say the sample set is lesser. So with time, that ease had also not seeped in. That's what I'm
So you're saying the crowd that accepts that is not there in Kolkata.
Not only accepts that, the crowd that I would say practices that and also accepts that. Unless you practice, you can't accept something. Say if I have never had non-veg, how do I start accepting non-veg?
No, money you may not
Stuff like
accept it
that.
for yourself, but you may have like a view that others can wear it. It's not like that.
That's there. But if say for example, or how do I put it? Say in my regular daily life, if I see at least 10 people in a very like dress as I like kind of an attitude, then after certain period of time I also ease out of it. Right.
Right, okay. That way.
Yeah, that way.
And very off in Kolkata because
Yeah, that way.
Radical.
That is, I think with time it will be better. Karan, with all this fashion trends via social media and all, people are dressing a little like
Mane,
that
one thing
way.
I've seen is that maybe people are well dressed, but a lot of prints, which is in right now in Kolkata especially. But that day I went out in the morning for a coffee and I was wearing a dress, decent dress, which is not too short, almost full sleeves, but it's a summer dress. And it wasn't a bad gaze, but there was like an older couple. They were sitting and they were paying their bill and about to go. They just looked at me, and they were looking. They kept on looking at me. It was like, and it's not like it was a bad stare or, a very sultry stare, but I'm like, it's really awkward and, uncomfortable. And the person who went with me also noticed. And when I said, this is the problem with Kolkata, I never get these stares in Bangalore, for example. I went and visited you. But
So that's what I'll tell you, okay? The thing that you're thinking is to be a stare, it's not from a place of being uncomfortable. It's from a place of being non-familiar, okay? Say for example, I'll flip the script in this way, that in Calcutta, we are very okay to go to a bar wearing a sari. Nobody just gives any judgment, right? Because that's very common. But in Bangalore, if you wear a sari and go to a pub, you're being called Ganya or something like that.
ethnic in a bar, my God.
Exactly. So I'm not saying that these people are not open to acceptance. So do I say that, oh, what kind of gaze it is, I'm so uncomfortable? No, it's not like that. They are just unfamiliar with that sense of fashion in this city because they don't have multiple examples in their lives. That's how it is. So in Calcutta, maybe in a morning, afternoon, or in a cafe kind of a setup, people are more into very casual dressing rather than very uptight, short, high makeup, just there. So when you just walked in, they just looked at it. They just stared at you. Okay.
No, but it wasn't a high makeup scene in the morning.
Nana, but I'm just trying to give you an example. And it's something which is not normal in that time.
Habit, anything that you, it's also a little bit of habit, if you're, I understand that if you're wearing something that you're not used to, then you're staring, but it is also a part of habit. Like in Mumbai, everybody is used to everything. There is no.
No, but that's Mumbai specific. That's the goodness of Mumbai. You move out of Bombay, in Delhi also you get a stare, in Hyderabad also you get a stare, in Bangalore also, and it's not coming from the place.
Because Hyderabad hardly has public transport, so not so much. But yeah, you're right.
It's not about transport. Maybe you're just entering to have a cup of tea at this Irani place, and you're suddenly dressed like that. So they are not used to seeing a person dressed in a certain way coming for a cup of tea. So that's why maybe when they'll see you at, say, some pub or a social in Hyderabad, they'll be all cool and fine. But that place has not seen the familiarity of that dressing.
It's not just Bombay. I had that stint with Terumo, and I had to go to all these hospitals. In Delhi, people are so well dressed even in the hospital. I still remember I went for a visit, and there was this woman who was wearing a yellow dress, okay? And she's looking very nice. It's not like a bad yellow. It's like a good, decent yellow, okay? But it's like a dressy, like it's like, getting flowers in hospital, just the way we don't do it. It's like that kind of being dressy. That, I've come to wish you a good day, even if it's in the hospital. And you can't do that in Calcutta hospitals. And I have been brought up in hospitals.
No, you can't do that in I think in Bangalore hospitals too.
You can? No, you can't.
I mean, I have
judged the shit out of you. How are you not dressed in a hospital? Whose death are you celebrating?
No, so these are two different things. Firstly, I think being well dressed is a separate thing.
No.
Being dressed. No. Generic. Delhi dresses well. In metro, if you go in a local in Bombay, they don't dress well. So these are two separate things. Generally, who are in the Rosemara traveling around.
Local ones.
I mean, if you go at like 8 a.m. in the morning during the rush hour, people are trying to go somewhere. They are not so prim and proper like that in Delhi metro. So these are two different things. One is to be dressed well. So Delhi as a city, not only Delhi, Chandigarh and everything, not specifically Punjab, Chandigarh, Delhi, they dress well. That's a separate thing. Yeah, and they're uptight with fashion and everything. The thing that we started discussing was, if you are in a place, in a dressing or in a fashion that is not familiar for the place as per the locals, will you get that judgment or not? So these two are different things.
Locals, so you cannot be addressed as per locals anywhere.
Locals, people who are just there, maybe they are here for the last 10 years or something like that. Bombay, you will not get that because people just don't care. Most of the cities around, you will get there. In Delhi also, say for example, if you are dressed shabby in a college or whatever it is, that's it, right? That is dressing not as per the standards of the place, as per the generic pattern, if I can put it that way.
I just remembered night at 12 o'clock we used to celebrate birthdays at Amphi. So at 10:45, I'm coming down from my first year, I think. I'm coming down from my hostel wearing lipstick. Okay. Naturally, someone is asking, Mondal, where did you go to party? I said, party? I was in my room. Why are you all dressed and wearing lipstick? I said, hello, this is who I am. First year, I got so many questions about why I'm wearing lipstick at odd time of the day. Second year, everybody was used to me. There is no occasion, there is no time, but Mondal is wearing lipstick.
Yeah, because you come like that. I mean, you're so, nobody can be prepped up for what you can bring. That's it. Because even after knowing you for so many years,
almost
suddenly I am all prepped up that I'll pick up a video call with you and you're like just random stuff on your face. So you need to reach that level of preparedness that, maybe she's just in between of face mask or half face makeup or maybe even shaving her mustache. You don't know, something or the other can just constantly happen with your face.
But it was funny.
Yeah.
But Kolkata has, I was telling you the other day, has one foot in the future and one foot in the past. Us Bengalis, even you and so many of us can drape saris like a pro. And then there are other
Yeah.
people in our same generation who don't know what to do with those, with that whole thing, wrap it around them, become a ghost. And you remember how many people we draped for their
Yes, farewell. The entire floor. Oh God. And at last, both of us are draping for each other. Can you do this?
I also draped for that senior, no, from DCP senior, right beside my room in first year also. She wore a synthetic sari, which was, yeah, we are not talking about it.
We should. Controversy and Megha cannot be two different sides.
We
of a
wanted
coin.
it to be draped on
It's the
the
same
side.
side. Two different coins to chade hi de. Can't be even two different sides of a coin. It is the same coin. Just like the emblem and the wo niche Satyameva Jayate.
I had to remove her figure. And then I couldn't drape it because things were coming out of the sari. She's like, no, I want it tight. I'm like, dude, your figure is not tight. How do I?
Oh, now we have reached body shaming. Money, it can be anything. It can be clothes, it can be makeup, it can be accessories, anything. What do you think is a very weird fashion trend right now?
Weird fashion.
Or you weird, yeah, you can say weird. What you don't like, that also you can say. I mean,
I don't think it's a fashion trend that I find weird, but it's more of like I was joking about it, but on a serious level, people want to try everything even if they don't look good in it.
okay, yeah. I mean, you just need to jump to the wagon.
Now, the sense that this might not look good on me has gone for a toss. Just like Instagram is right now, after they changed their algorithm, promoting original content. They were not. If there's a trend, if you jump onto the trend, you're getting engagement. That was.
Yeah.
And somehow clothes have also become like that. So if, for example, right now I see a lot of print, like older print, if it is kalamkari or other prints also, print dresses, right? Whether you look good or you don't look good, people are wearing it because it is the trend. One thing that I don't like is that judge for yourself if you're looking good in it or not. If you find yourself looking good in it or not, rather than what is the trend, what is the color. Maybe there's a color that is very much in, and it doesn't suit your skin tone, or you don't look.
It doesn't enhance your features or your skin tone. Yeah.
Don't call glammed up or you're not glowing in that color, but just because it's trending and people are wearing it, you have to wear it. Stop it. You don't. The whole fact of you being unique is understanding what works for you. And somewhere I think the same thing is happening with relationships also. I know it's an off topic, but that is exactly what is happening in relationships also. People want to just do what is trending. Use words that are trending.
Clock it. Slow claps.
I'm like, people who are my age, they are now in situationships. Where was this word 10 years ago?
It was
5
all
years
called
ago.
confused.
So instead of telling, standing in front of the mirror and confessing that you are confused and you have commitment issue, you're just calling it situationships.
Yeah. Thing. They have a thing.
They
It's
have
a thing.
So you are calling your non-living things also thing. You're calling your living things also thing. Everything is a thing. Mad.
But I think color a trend, what you were saying, is so much. I mean, people should really think through, right? Say, for example, if there are patterns which are horizontals, right? Now, because in India, the body shapes are not so lean in a mass statistics. As per mass statistics, the body shapes are not lean. These are little bit on a bulkier side in comparison to
Curvy.
West.
It's curvy.
Right. So for this kind of body types, vertical patterns really suit well because it gives you an illusion. But if you are a person who is a little lean, who is a little lanky, you are also wearing vertical patterns. It's making you're looking like a clothing hanger. I mean, you're looking worse than a mannequin, fitted in like a XS being fitted in double XL, right? So that's there, yeah. You're just jumping onto what the trend is. That is for sure. One thing that really gets onto my nerves is this entire concept of oversized dressing from head to toe.
Yeah, I know. When we were like few years back, It will always have an oversized top, you have a fitted bottom. And if you have an oversized bottom, you have a fitted top. There was a
It needs to be like that. Now, that is how your image consultants even talk. That's how you create a balance in your appearance. But now, with your oversized trousers, and that is so oversized that not only it's oversized in width, it's oversized in length. It has gone below your sneaker. It is just wiping off the streets. It's sweeping the streets. It's so oversized everywhere, okay? And with that also you're wearing an oversized t-shirt. I mean, God has given some features. You're just looking like a bloody box. Why are you doing this?
Chotrish. Oh my gosh,
What is this? What the hell? Somewhere you need to show your, something, no? You're just looking like,
no, but on the contrary, men are wearing tight bottoms, which is also not working.
I don't know. Okay, now opposite to not wearing oversized is not wearing skinny tight. It is your skin can't. Why can't people wear something that is just as per their
Size.
or shape or size? Yes.
No, there are so many men wearing skinny bottoms. It's funny. They look like they've just been kicked out of the circus, and they have just managed to put on something decent on top and not change their bottom.
It's insane.
But I have friends here. Like it's not very common, right? But I do have a couple of friends here who wear very tops and dresses, which exposes a lot, right? And it is not very common in the streets of Calcutta to wear that kind of a dress or a top till now. I mean, even we don't, and we have been born and brought up here. So I see the Jonota people around not being able to take it, and yeah, maybe they're not used to it, but people are exposed to international and national cultures in terms of movies, in terms of travel. But when it's at home, people are all very uncomfortable. I mean, I'm not judging them, but at the same time, they are not uncomfortable because they don't really care whether people are comfortable or not. Like, for example, if they're going and there's some person staring at them and in a sleazy way, they will not look back and they don't notice. I notice walking with them, but they don't.
I feel dressing and whatever you're wearing, it should be a mix. It should be a balanced mix of what you are comfortable in and also place and location. And so my office is one place where you can see each and everything people are wearing, okay? But I also feel that there needs to be also basic understanding of what you need to wear and wear. So right, so you can always have a shorts and then a rhinestone backless kind of a thing in your wardrobe. You go out for partying, you go out for a date, you do whatsoever you want. But the space which is a little bit corporate coded, if not absolutely like a consultant, you're coming here to work. You're not coming here to party or to flaunt your last gym shoulders that you have gotten or something like that. So maybe you dress accordingly, right?
This is the reason I don't go to office.
No, this is very extreme. You don't get this, folks. It's not a general scenario. I have worked in 2 other offices. This doesn't happen. That's not there. But because there is this fashion element in a decent proportion in our organization, that's why you see this. But that's fine. The office is not a ramp show, and you can wear whatever you want. But when we say you can wear whatever you want, that doesn't really mean that either you're in your pajamas just getting up and coming to your office, or you have decked yourself in a certain way that if I can change the lighting of the lift and put a disc, you can just go
from pajamas to party dress.
Yeah.
Does that hinder professionalism somewhere?
That doesn't, because people generally are mature enough not to let go of that. Because but I feel the person who is doing this, they should have the professionalism to understand that what I am really, what is it for which I'm going to work. Right. Had you been working in a fashion house, or you're shoot director who is directing a ramp show or something like that, maybe that would be still okay. This is partial, it's a combination of this, right? So I don't know, maybe I'm just sounding baseless, but this,
No, it's an opinion. Opinions are never baseless. It's their opinion
Yeah.
to hear, it's my opinion to observe, it's your opinion to comment.
so you can always feel like wearing whatever you want, but I think people should also have that basic sense of judgment that what I am wearing and where I am wearing.
No, I think that is also getting blurry a little bit because people are mistaking being socially acceptable for lack of freedom.
Yeah, maybe.
When people are, there are men and women who think that freedom is equal to not being socially acceptable also. Like, I understand the society is not always right on every judgment that they make, but it's also about making them comfortable talking to you. It's also making them comfortable interacting with you in a professional setup, right? So if that is not there and you're okay with that, that does not amount to freedom. Actually, that is recklessness in a way, because you are misusing the freedom. You're misusing the fact that maybe an office like yours or another fashion office does not have a boundary. Like, does not have a dress code, does not have a HR policy, does not have a boundary for dressing. So you're just misusing that. So people who are dealing with you and are not comfortable with what you're wearing, they have no choice but to accept the fact that you have literally executed your freedom. So live with it.
Yeah, that's true.
I was just thinking, I'm planning a trip to come meet you, right? So I was just thinking that there are dresses that I will not be able to wear in Calcutta. I will not step out. I'm not a person who likes to, do that. But I can, and I will wear those in Bangalore when I'm stepping out. If I'm comfortable and going to such places.
Yeah.
So this distinction is very clear in my head. And then I have dresses which I can only wear in Goa or Thailand, and I'm not going to take that out for a Digha or a Puri or a Gokarna, for example. So that is there, right? You cannot wear anything anywhere. And then I figured that I have a bunch of bodycon dresses that I need to get thin to wear. That's my new motivation for working out.
Oh God, why can't you buy new bodycon dresses?
No, I'm going to fit into the old ones.
Don't try to fit into old stuff. That's a part of your life that's gone.
Yeah, but
just try and buy clothes that fit your new self, your current.
Listen, no, this much body positive, so I'm not. You know that.
This is not only about body, this is about everything. Don't try to fit into a shoe that's like 4 years back or a cloth that's like, if it's not.
You're making it deeper than clothes. You're making it deeper than clothes. But I was just talking about surface level clothes. By the way, I need to figure out how to delete photos now. I need to delete photos.
Figure out how to delete photos? Are you technologically challenged?
Working in AI? No, I need to delete photos from my gallery and my Google Photos without deleting memories.
Yeah, you should. You should learn how to do that, because generally when your phone is out of storage, you delete apps. You don't go by a normal route of deleting photos. So might as well you try figure out how general people really navigate through this process of storage issues.
चुप करो मार दूंगा